Hey guys, welcome back. All Blacks versus Los Pumas again. A difficult one to call if you look at all the changes. I'll get into that now. If it is loud somewhere in this video in the background, sorry about that. My neighbors are building a little bit next door, so I'm trying to edit the sounds out, but they just don't want to stop it. Anyway, so the All Blacks, they won by 39-0 last week. Unfortunately for Argentina, they looked like Argentina or of the past with all that disciplinary issues. 2 yellow cards in that game as well. That's not the Argentina we have come to know recently. There has been calls for Ledesma also to step down from his position, or they should change their game plan and have a different game. So there's a lot of calls for them just to have a different game. They don't need to win this one. The fans just want them to play a better game because, yeah, that was not how we know Argentina to play these days. So looking at the two teams, there is a lot of changes all over the park. The All Blacks, they made a bunch of changes to get a couple of guys game time that haven't played in a while. Los Pumas, unfortunately, most of them are injury enforced, and as that comes with the Argentinians as well, a lot of them have departed to their European clubs as well. I think four departed now already from the team, and four are injured this week as well. So unfortunately for them, they are still on the short end of the straw when it comes to the European clubs. Getting to the two front rows, unchanged for Los Pumas, Gagena, Montoya, and Medrano. They will want to up their game this week from last week. Might be a tough task when a guy like Joe Moody steps in, a veteran. Takiao and Lomax, they are less experienced though, so maybe a guy like Medrano, Gagena, and Montoya, they would want to get these guys on the back foot. But a guy like Takiao, big runner of the ball, look out for him. Then we get to the two locks for the Los Pumas. There is a change again, Lavanini coming in. They do say that is just a rotational switch for Lavanini coming in for Pitti. Pitti is on the bench. Tupeluto, he's back from his injury, so it is an experienced guy getting back for his team. And then Vai, he is also getting a start for the All Blacks. I just want to see more of this guy every week because he just looks like a superb talent of the future. Look out for him. That offloads that he can get through for a big man is just superb. Then we get to the loose forwards. The Los Pumas have a couple of changes that they probably would not have wanted to make Bruni, who's probably one of the best loose forwards or the best loose forward at this stage for Los Pumas. He is injured. So Gonzalez, he has to come in. Matera, he's playing completely out of position. He's never played at number 8 that I know of. And Gonzalez getting his first start in a Los Pumas jersey. It's not ideal when you go up against the All Blacks, but maybe it helps that Blackadder and Sotutu isn't too experienced, but it is guys that are hungry to prove what they can do. Adi Savia, the captain for the All Blacks, also comes back into the side. So, yeah, also a big task. Sotutu, just want to see this guy run as well from the back of the maul or the back of the scrum as well. This guy is very quick. I think he played in the centers at school level as well, so look out for him. He is deceptively fast. Then one of the experienced guys in the team, TJ Perenara, he continues in his position up against Bertrand, who's also one of the more experienced players for Los Pumas. At number 10, which is probably the strangest calls you'll ever see, Carreras coming in at number 10. If you don't know Carreras, he is a wing fullback. I've even seen him playing center, but I've never seen him playing fly half. I don't think anyone has seen him play fly half. I don't know. You can maybe let me know where his experience at fly half has stopped, but bringing in a guy like that at this level that hasn't played at fly half is massive, considering you have a guy like Miotti on the bench that could have started. Sanchez is injured, so yes, you would probably have wanted to start him. We'll see how it goes. Luckily for Carreras, he is going up against a guy who's more of a fullback than a fly half. Yes, Damien McKenzie has played a lot of fly half, but he does play like a fullback in fly half. He does play a little bit of a different game, does play a lot of an expansive game as well. So maybe we'll see a lot of running between these two teams. In the centers, it is also two youngsters coming in for Los Pumas, guys that have never played together. De La Fuente, he's injured. He's out for the rest of the Rugby Championship, and he's a very experienced leader for that team, so they're going to miss him. He's replaced by the 22-year-old Chocobares, who is, look, he's a very strong runner. He plays for Toulouse. Very bright future for him as well. Then 21-year-old Sinti comes in at number 13. He made his debut a couple of weeks ago. He comes in for Moroni, whose defense was atrocious last week. He was just nowhere on the park. Tupaya, he's in at number 12. I think this is his third cap, probably his first start as well, I'm not sure. But he's also a very strong runner. If he gets the ball up against Chocobares, that might be a big battle there. Rico Ioane, he was dangerous last week as always. 13, I always say I think he's better at the wing, but this last couple of weeks, he's tried to prove me wrong, that is for sure. At the wings, there's also a change. Boffelli, he comes in at 11 because Cordero shifts out to number 14. Delguy, he went back to his team in Europe. So Boffelli, he's at 11. I've never really liked Boffelli at number 11. He, to me, is a natural fullback with that massive boot of his. Will Jordan at number 14, talking about a 15 playing at the wing. He is a guy that can naturally play at the wing. Very, very prolific try scorer as well as George Bridge. Then Jordy Barrett with his big boot continues at number 15, and Malia at number 15 for Argentina. The bench is completely changed for the All Blacks, but they have a couple of experienced guys there to close out the game. Cody Taylor with George Bauer, they've started a lot of games this season together. Tunga Fassi, he's at number 18, so that's a very strong front row to come on. The front row for the Los Pumas, I don't think is that strong with Socino, Muzio, and Prieto. Guido Petty, very strong lock that comes on up against Scott Barrett, so that will be a big contest when it comes to the line-out time. Lozana, who played a lot of his rugby at Western Force this year, is at number 20 up against Luke Jacobson. I think he played well last week. Finley Christie getting his first game this season at number 21. Garcia at number 21. He had his debut last week and I think he played center or wing. He is actually the scrum half, but there were so many injuries that they had to do that. Then Domingo Miotti, like I said, the fly half is on the bench. He's the only fly half that's actually left in that team and he's not starting. Bowden Barrett, he's on the bench as well. Braden Eno, always want to see more of him. He's such a strong runner and a very prolific try scorer as well. And then Moroni, the center / wing on the number 23. Guys, getting to a prediction here. Like I said, it is very difficult to make a prediction because it's a lot of changes for both sides. There's changes in the pivots as well at number 10 for both teams as well. I do think the Los Pumas is going to have a bigger fight back this week as well, but the All Blacks are just so strong. Though they've changed so many players in their team, I think they are going to score a big score again. Los Pumas, they will score, though, in this game. Hopefully not just a 0. I think the All Blacks to win this one by 20 points. Let me know your prediction down in the comments below. Also, check out these videos next to me. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see more videos. And then I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.